Several opposition candidates in Senegal's delayed presidential election have declared rival Bassirou Diomaye Faye winner after early results showed him taking the lead. The first set of tallies announced on television showed Faye had won the majority of votes, triggering widespread street celebrations in the capital, Dakar. Millions took part in a peaceful day of voting on Sunday to elect Senegal's fifth president. This follows 3 years of unprecedented political turbulence that sparked violent anti-government protests and buoyed support for the opposition. At stake is the potential end of an administration that has pushed investor-friendly policies but failed to ease economic hardships in the West Africa country.
It's almost a certainty because from what we can see, from the figures that have just come in, I'm telling you that there won't be a second round. We are going to win, or we could win by more than 60%. Inshallah, we are sure of that.
You will see a Senegal that has truly changed. You will see a different face of the Senegalese people and of Senegal, because it's a total revolution. Everything is going to change behaviorally, socially, and financially.
All right, let's get more on this. Nick Mudimba is in Dakar and joins us for more. Nick, welcome to Africa Live. Thank you for joining us. Nick, some celebrations overnight for the leading opposition candidate. What is the latest on those results, Nick?
Absolutely, Richard. So the voting ended yesterday at 6 p.m. local time, and just a few hours later, according just to the seamless activity and of course seamless routine by the SINA, that's the Electoral Commission, results started streaming in various media houses, observers, and of course the civil society. So the figures are showing that the opposition leader Faye is leading government-backed Diomaye Faye, that this is something that many didn't expect, but of course is leading right now. So what sparked the celebration is that the media houses, local observers, and of course civil society were tallying their own results. So so far we are just waiting for the Electoral Commission to come up with the provisional official results to show that indeed he is leading. So that's actually what is currently happening in Senegal, and the results is something that many Senegalese are saying is indeed a new fresh of breath air. Newspapers and of course all the media houses are already congratulating him for the win, Richard.
All right, Nick, we're going to dig into that a little more. Nick, how are other aspirants and their supporters reacting to the early results, and when are you expecting the winner to be officially announced?
So opposition leaders, and of course those who are coming in to contend for the elections, have already congratulated Faye. 12 of them out of 17 have already said it's now in Faye's hand. It's his time to go to State House. On his birthday, 44 years old today, is actually something special for him also, that indeed provisionally not announced by SINA, is that many of them and his supporters have come out to really celebrate him and just giving him the mantle to steer Senegal ahead in all aspects of development, all aspects of boosting the lives of so many people in Senegal, Richard.
One final question, Nick, before we let you go. I know you touched on it a little bit in your initial answer, but talk to us about the general mood of the people across the country.
So Senegalese are continuing with the normal routine as usual. Of course, there's anxiety as they wait for the official results to be announced. So the opposition leader, Ba, has said that indeed the only thing he can accept is a runoff. So right now, he will not take any result from this election. So for him, he's just waiting for the SINA, that's the Electoral Commission, to announce the provisional results. But he is just curious about going to the runoff. So that means if it goes to the runoff, the two of them will actually be head-to-head. But as it is, the tallying centers from the civil society, from the local authorities, observers are saying that Faye is actually leading the government-backed candidate. But this is something that will be confirmed by the Electoral Commission themselves. Actually, by the time today ends or tomorrow, this will be confirmed, Richard.
All right, Nick Mudimba in Dakar, thanks for that. Now, let's get a little more perspective on this. We are now joined by Paul Ejime, global affairs expert based in Dakar, Senegal as well. Paul, welcome to the program. Welcome to Africa Live. So far, what are your thoughts, Paul, on the voting exercise in Senegal?
Thank you for having me. Well, it should be perhaps after the uncertainty and tensions of several years, and then even up to the run-up to this election. Remember, it was supposed to be held on the 25th of February, but the nation was taken into a roller coaster political ride by outgoing President Macky Sall, who has done 12 years and wanted, at the last minute, under pressure, said he wasn't going to go for a third term, but was trying to do that through the back door. And the institutions and Senegalese have said no. So it should be a victory for democracy, victory for the resilience of the Senegalese and then their civil society groups that have managed to put pressure on President Macky Sall to back down. And then eventually the election was held. From all indications, it was peaceful. And from all reports, looks like opposition leader Bassirou Diomaye Faye is coasting to victory.